فرجهم صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وجه فرجهم قادر رقية أكبر أسكن سجاد قادر رقية أكبر أسكن سجاد brother to our Mujtaba and Abu Fazl al-Abbas brother to our Mujtaba and Abu Fazl al-Abbas Allah Tashkiya Christ as a parenting as Allah Tashkiya Christ sorrow in her father's eyes Allah Tashkiya Christ brothers in Abbas's eyes Allah Tashkiya Christ and meet Abbas's eyes Rukia hope began to rise her uncle with her cries the children gathered around watched the flag fall to the ground from the pointer till her death you say they can come by on my legs they can take everything that I have I will go crawling to you say I will go crawling to you say every day cuts me inside I'm so very far from inside I will give away these eyes just to catch a glimpse of your shrine I will go crawling to you say I will come crawling to you say if I had to cross the sea and every gas in between I will come crawling to you Hussein I will go crawling to you Hussein I can tell you that I'm mistake of the love of my master Hussein in this universe there's no pain that can ever keep me away if my heart will say I will come crawling to you Hussein I will go crawling to you Hussein Salawat Ikhlas Salawat لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين يا علي صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وجه فرجهم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم كل أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد صلوات صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وجه فرجهم
Thank you. I would like to call Mustafa to come and read a speech. Salawat.
صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وجه فرجهم
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الحمد لله رب العالمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم My speech is about what people have learnt from Karbala. We all know that 1,364 years ago at this time, the family of Imam Hussein Islam were being tormented by the tyrant oppressor Yazid and his army. But what have we learnt from that? Well, my brother said that he had learnt that Imam Hussein was a very good man, and if he hadn't sacrificed himself for the true religion, we wouldn't be here today. Personally, what I have learned from the tragedies of Karbala is that we should never give in to oppression, no matter how bad it is, just like the 72 martyrs of Karbala that didn't give up even when they knew that they would die. And although as Shias we are the minority, that doesn't mean we are wrong, and we should never be ashamed of who we are. Salawat.
محمد وجه فرجهم MashaAllah, can Ali hear the sayers poem, Salawat? Could Abbas please come for his speech, Salawat?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ois and my speech is about what Imam Hussein's mission was during and after Karbala. Imam Hussein's original message was to save the people of Kufa, Mecca and Medina from Yazid. So he was travelling to Kufa and his cousin, Muslim bin Aqil, sent him a letter saying that the people cannot wait to see you. But Yazid's army got to Kufa, tortured Muslim bin Aqil and threw him off a building. When Imam Hussein got there, Yazid's army stopped him at Karbala and blocked them off from the river so they could not eat or drink. Imam knew he would not live and refused to give in to aggression and violence, but this is what Yazid wanted. Yazid thought that he would kill him and everyone would forget, but Allah has kept him strong in their hearts and that will stay till the day of judgment. Yazid failed in the event of Karbala as we mourn for Imam Hussein every year, and still the true religion is in our hearts. Many non-Muslims know about this event and have written about this event. Mahatma Gandhi, the Indian leader, started his salt march and he said, "I have set off with 72 people. I learned this from Imam Hussein. I also learned from Imam Hussein how to fight oppression." All this evidence tells me that Imam Hussein succeeded, and one day Imam Mahdi will avenge Imam Hussein with the Zulfiqar. But we need a 3-on-3 so Imam Mahdi can come to avenge Imam Hussein. Thank you for listening to my speech on Karbala. I pray that we can keep Imam Hussein's message alive forever. Salawat.
MashaAllah, could Khadija please come to recite your surah, Salawat? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna atainaka al-kawthar fasalli rabbika wanhar inna shanaka huwal abtar.
Could Muskan and Zaina come for the nod, please? Salawat.
Ya Mahbooba, Rabba Farama, Ya Mahbooba, Samare Sare Tere Ne. Rabba Farama, Ya Mahbooba, Rabba Farama, Ya Mahbooba, Samare Sare Tere Ne. Farshivi, Ya Farshivi, Devane sare tere ne. Rabba farma ya mahbooba, Rabba farma ya mahbooba, zamane sare tere ne. Mahalik sari duniya da, tu malik sari duniya da. Kise mangde nu na mohin, khazane sare tere ne. Rabba farma ya mahbooba, Rabba farma ya mahbooba, samare sare tere ne. Azan hoye, namaz hoye, azan hoye, namaz hoye, durood hoye, salam hoye, gूंजे हर तरफ सजे हर तरफ
قسم أبيس بإنزي
رب فرما يا محبوبا رب فرما يا محبوبا زمانے سارے تیرے نے اور شیوی اور فرشیوی اور شیوی اور فرشیوی زمانے سارے تیرے نے. Could a snare now come for a speech, Salawat?
Nara Takbir! Allahu
Salawat. Son of Allah's fearless warrior, O Hussein, master of youth of paradise, O Hussein, the master of mortals, O Hussein, whoever takes your name, Allah blesses them with more they could wish for, O Hussein. Angels are granted with their wings in your name, O Hussein. People are blessed with their sons in your name, O Hussein. The world sheds tears in your name, O Hussein. Life in your name, death in your name. Unbearable is sorrow. Love-wracking is the agony you put up with for humanity's and truth. O Hussein, O Hussein, O Hussein, like you, O Hussein, there is no other. Such a brave, strong and loyal man in history we'll never see, the world will never see. Tell us the story of Karbala. Islam is still alive. Karbala is still alive just because of Karbala. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Could Alina come to recite the 99 names of Allah? Salawat.
Allahumma salli
ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa
Nara Haidari.
Yari. Haidari. Yari. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الرحمن الرحيم الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر الخالق البريء المصور الغفار القهار الوهاب الرزاق الفتاح العليم الكابس الباسط الحافظ الرافع المعيز المحسن السميع البصير الحكم اللطيف الخبير الحليم العظيم الغفور الشكور العلي الكبير الحفيظ المقيت الحسيب الجليل الكريم الرقيب المجيد المعصي الحكيم المدود المجيد الباس الشهيد الحق الوكيل الكبير المطيع الولي الحميد المفصل المبدي المعيد المحيي المميت الحي القيوم الواجد الماجد الواحد الأحد الصمد القادر المقتدر مآهر الأول الآخر الظاهر باطن ولي المتعالي تواب المتقم الغفور الرؤوف مالك الملك ذو الجلال والإكرام مقسط الجامع الغني المغني مطيع المانع المضر النافع نور الهادي بديع الباقي وارث الرشيد الذكور الصبور لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله صلوات اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وسلم MashaAllah, could Masuma come to recite Allah Salawat? Salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil faridahum. Nara Haidari. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil faridahum. Nara Haidari. Yari. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil faridahum. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Rasulallah, pukaro Ya Rasulallah. 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 जो भी उनके प्यार में खो जाते हैं, उस पे आका भी करम फरमाते हैं। जो भी उनके प्यार में खो जाते हैं, उस पे आका भी करम फरमाते हैं। या रसूल अल्लाह पुकारो या रसूल अल्लाह, या रसूल अल्लाह पुकारो या रसूल अल्लाह। है अज़ल से हुस्न वालों की अदा, है अज़ल से हुस्न वालों की अदा। चाहने वालों को वो तड़पाते हैं, जो भी उनके प्यार में खो जाते हैं, उस पे आका भी करम फरमाते हैं। या रसूल अल्लाह पुकारो या रसूल अल्लाह, या रसूल अल्लाह पुकारो या रसूल अल्लाह। जिंदगी मिलती है हमको दायमी, जिंदगी मिलती है हमको दायमी। जो भी उनके इश्क में मर जाते हैं, जो भी उनके प्यार में खो जाते हैं, उस पे आका भी करम फरमाते हैं। या रसूल अल्लाह पुकारो या रसूल अल्लाह, या रसूल अल्लाह पुकारो या रसूल अल्लाह। उनके सदके
MashaAllah, that was very nice. I would now like to call Matthew to come and recite Majalis Salawat.
Has everybody read what they wanted to read? Did we miss anyone?
फिर नमाज पहले कर ली, बेटा मैं वक्फा कर लेते हैं 4:15 बजे।
मजलिस ये बस
फिर मातम चलो 4:30 तक कर लेते हैं नमाज, 10 मिनट वेट करें। 1 मिनट कुछ बात करनी है, नहीं कर ली।
Okay, well done. You were sitting well, from where I could see anyway. So you just need to carry on sitting now nicely, because we don't have long to go, probably 15 more minutes. So sit up nicely, and then it's namaz at 4. Well, I'm gonna announce namaz about 4:15 now. So 4:15, whoever hasn't done wuzu, you're gonna go by like 2 by 2 to go and do wuzu quickly, and then come back here, okay?
अभी हम नमाज जो है ना बाद में करेंगे, मजलिस के बाद।
Okay.
तो नमाज के बाद न्याज खिलाएंगे आपको।
So after the mass, then we will give niyaz, okay? But carry on sitting nicely. And remember, when I said to you, when it's majlis time, how do we sit? Yes. So bow your heads, because we have to listen very carefully now, okay? And Mahdi son. So recite salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa
Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wajib farjahu.
A gift from Imam Hussain alayhi salam. On the 10th day of Muharram, known as the day of Ashura, in the year 61 AH, when Imam Abu Abdullah Hussain alayhi salam came into the tent to bid farewell to his family members, he held his hand of his sixth son, Ali ibn al-Hussein, and pressed it against his chest. And then he said, "O son, I am teaching you a dua which you should remember. Angel Jibreel taught it to my grandfather, the messenger of Allah, who passed it to my mother Fatima. Whenever you have a special need, or are faced with any calamity or crisis, or are inflicted with any grief or hardship, then recite the following supplication. Bihaqi Yasin wal Quran al Hakim,
وبحق طه والقرآن العظيم يا من يقدر على هوائج السائلين يا من يعلم ما في الزمين يا منافسا على المغلوبين يا منافرجين على مغلوبين يا راحم شهير كبير يا رضا تفسير صغير يا من لا يهدو إذا تفسير صلى على محمد وآل Muhammad فالبي. By the truth of Yasin, a title of the Holy Prophet, and the Quran full of wisdom, and for the sake of Taha, another title of the Holy Prophet, and the Great Quran, or he who is able to fulfill the desires of those asked, or he who knows what's in the heart, or he who banishes sorrow from the sorrowful, or he who displays grief from those who grieve, or he who is merciful to old men, or he who provides for infants, or he who knows what's in the heart, or he who needs not to be explained, send blessings upon Muhammad and his progeny, and fulfill for me. Ask your hijaz after reading this dua. Inshallah, your dua will be accepted. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fulfill all your legitimate wishes with this wasila of this dua. Salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajib farijahu. The sun of 10th Muharram rises in Karbala. Yawm Ashura, the days when the skies were blood. Condolence to you, O Prophet Muhammad, O Imam Ali, O Bibi Fatima, O Imam Mahdi. On the martyrdom of 32-year-old Hazrat Abbas, whose arms were severed and was hit with swords and arrows as he wished to quench the thirst of your children, O Prophet, O Ali, O Fatima. On the martyrdom of 14-year-old Abbas ibn Ali, whose body was trampled into pieces by the horses of the soldiers who tried to stop Imam from reaching his nephew. On the martyrdom of On 10 and Muhammad 9, sons of Bibi Zainab and Abdullah Jafar Tayyar, the youngest on whose martyrdom their mother went into sajda praying, "Oh my God, I thank you for accepting my sacrifice. My heart is filled with pride because my two sons have given their lives for your religion." On the martyrdom of 18-year-old Ali Akbar, who was like you, O Prophet Muhammad, in every aspect of his life, the one who was lying in the pool of his own blood, and when his father reached him and saw him, Ali Akbar was in great pain. The broken end of the lance was sticking out of his chest. The blood was gushing out and embraced martyrdom in the arms of his father. On the martyrdom of Ali Asghar, the 6-month-old baby whose delicate neck was pierced with an arrow, as he lay still smiling in his arms of the father and sacrificed his life to save Islam. On the martyrdom of the brave men of your family and companions of your son Hussein, who sacrificed every drop of their blood to save Islam. On the martyrdom of Imam Hussain alayhi salam, who patiently bore the painful death of his life, his companions, his family, his sons, and yet bravely fought the enemy and kept telling them that you killed my companions, my family, my sons, come find me. According to Imam Jafar Sadiq alayhi salam, the body of Imam Hussain was inflicted with 33 wounds of the lance and 43 cuts of the sword. It is related that excessive fighting had tired Imam Hussain alayhi salam, and he paused for some time to rest. At that moment, a stone was flung at his forehead, and he lifted the front part of his dress to clean it. When a poisoned 3-pronged arrow came towards him, piercing his chest, in some narratives it is stated that it pierced his heart, and then he said, "In the name of Allah and by Allah, and upon the custom of Prophet and Allah." Then he lifted his head towards the heavens and said, "O Lord, you know that they have resolved to kill the one besides who there is no other son of the Prophet upon this earth." Then he pulled the arrow from his back, and the blood started flowing similar to a groove. He filled his palm with it and threw it towards the heavens, and not a single drop fell back. The redness in the heavens was not seen before Imam Hussain did so. Then he filled the other palm with it and wiped it on his head and his beard, saying, I desire to meet my grandfather, the Prophet of Allah, died with this blood of mine, and I will say, O Prophet of Allah, such and such person killed me. The son of Prophet Muhammad, Ali and Fatima, was beheaded, and his head was raised on a lance, and 10 horsemen trampled on his body. O my Allah, condemn the dam of the first tyrant who unjustly and wrongfully usurped the one which rightly belonged to Muhammad and the children of Muhammad, and bring curses upon those who after him followed in his footsteps. O my Allah, condemn the dam of those conspirators who vexed and harassed Hussein, show endurance and mutually and enjoined hands to kill him. O my Allah, bring curses upon all of them. Inna Allahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa sallim.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I will be sharing the tragic events of Hazrat Abbas' death. Abbas. Who is Abbas? My fellow brothers and sisters, Abbas is the captain, the commander. Abbas is the strong warrior. Abbas is the flag bearer. Abbas, the faithful brother. Abbas, the guardian of Kulthum and Bibi Zainab. Abbas, the dearest uncle of Sakina. Abbas, the son of Banin and the lion son of Ali. Some qualities of Abbas. He is like his father Ali, brave, strong, wise, loving, obedient and faithful. His father Ali on his deathbed gave Abbas his hand to Hussein and said, My son Abbas, Hussein is the son of Bibi Fatima. Abbas, you are my son Abbas. Hussein is your master. You are his slave. You take care of Hussein. Since that day, Abbas treated Hussein like a master and followed Hussein like a shadow. Abbas was with Hussein in Karbala. Hussein knew Abbas was like his father Ali, a great warrior. He would tell Abbas, My brother Abbas, keep your sword in its place. Don't take your sword out and fight. We will save Islam with a peaceful character. Patience, Abbas, patience. The Battle of Karbala began. One by one, Hussein's companions went to the battlefield and were martyred. Every time a body would return to the tent, Abbas would go to his master, Hussein, and ask for permission to defend Islam, and every time he was refused. Hussein would calm Abbas down by saying that, You are the captain of my army, you are my support, what would I do without you? Abbas watched as his 3 brothers were martyred. Owen and Muhammad were martyred. Qasim's trampled body pieces returned to the tent. Abbas became restless and wanted permission to fight. Abbas heard the voice of Sakina and a thirst on his dry lips and carried her to the tent of Hussein. Hussein understood Abbas's expression. How can I say no now? Go, Abbas. Go fill Sakina's mosque. One request, leave your sword with me. You are not going to fight, just go get the water. In one hand, Abbas carried the flag of Hussein's army, the Alam, and in the other, a spear for protection and Sakina's mosque, and headed towards the river. Abbas reached the river and filled Sakina's mosque. Abbas did not drink the water himself, and neither did his horse, and began to ride back to the battlefield. Umar Saad, the evil man, asked his army to stop Abbas getting water to the camp. The enemy started to fire arrows at Abbas. Abbas was hit with many arrows and he was bleeding. A soldier came from behind and struck his sword on Abbas' shoulder. Abbas grabbed the mosque with his other hand and the spear fell on the ground. Another soldier struck Abbas on the arm and it fell off. Imagine, Abbas on his horse, no arms, holding Sakina's mosque between his teeth. Sakina's mosque was filled with water Then arrow was shot into the mosque and all the water came pouring out. Abbas lost all his strength and fell on the ground and cried out, Master, come to me, I want to see you one last time. Hussain heard Abbas and was heartbroken and cried out, my backbone is gone, my support, my Adam doll is gone. Hussain and Ali Akbar rushed to the battlefield and saw his brother lying on the ground. Abbas took his last breath and died in Hussein's lap. Hussain picked up the alam and tied Sakina's mask to it. Sakina saw the alam coming. She shouted, children, come quick, my uncle is bringing water. Come quick, children. Hussain reached the tent and cried, Zainab, help me, the alam has come, but the alam dar is no more. Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi rajiun. March me, Hussain.
ब्रिलियंट वाकई बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत की है टीचर्स ने भी पेरेंट्स ने भी और बच्चों ने भी लेकिन इसके बावजूद I should say when we announce the competition means one should lose and one should gain and the competition I'll give some basic points that the students, the children, the boys and the girls, they should take care of these points next time. For example, what are the plus points when you come here and you recite your speech? For example, first thing is the content. Is the matter you have compiled, the matter you have struggled for that, the matter you have strived for that for your speech. The next point, when you speak here, when you come on the stage, so there are many things we should count. For example, when you are speaking, what is your eye contact to the audience? And how your grip is on your matter, how you are pronouncing, how you are sponsoring your matter. This is all these different points. For example, in a course when these boys, the children, they were reading, for example, when they are reading, how the voice is harmonized. Whether the voice is low and down, and one course, the voice is not low and down. So all these different points you have to try next time, inshallah. Apart from all these points, today I have judged, I have seen, mashallah, brilliant, or even the comparers, they have done a very good job, and always again the teachers, the students, the parents, inshallah, their work is appreciable, inshallah. So inshallah, Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam, he will give you the reward. This first prize, second prize, this cannot be your reward. Imam Hussain alayhi salatu wasalam will give you the reward, actually. So it's a good, I should say, it's a first step, you can say. It's a first step to go forward. Even inshallah, there are many chances to go forward. Inshallah, we can have in future good speakers from the boys and from the girls' side, inshallah, as well. So, in short, what I wanted to say, inshallah, recite salawat. Allah. एक बार फिर अपनी तरफ से शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। ये भारत जिसने भी जितनी मेहनत की है, इंशाअल्लाह अल्लाह ताला उसको रिवॉर्ड देगा। और ये बात याद रखें कि ये जो जितनी कोशिशें हो रही हैं, मैं कल परसों भी बच्चे यहाँ पे थे 2 दिन के लिए, जो है ना इस्लाम की जो बुनियादी फ़िलॉसफी है, जो बुनियादी मैसेज है इस्लाम का, रोज़ाना मुसलमान ये मैसेज देते हैं दुनिया को अज़ान की शक्ल में, अल्लाहु अकबर अशहदु अल्ला इलाहा इल्लल्लाह। अज़ान बेसिकली से इन्विटेशन का मतलब यह है कि यू आर कॉलिंग द अदर्स टू कम हियर, टू बी गैदर ऑन अ पॉइंट। ये जो इन्विटेशन है किसी एक जगह पे जमा होना, इट इज़ डिमांडेड, इट इज़ अप्रिशिएबल फ्रॉम द इस्लामिक पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। ये जो आपका यहाँ पे इकट्ठा होना है, ये बहरहाल काबिल अजर है। आप कुछ भी ना करें, यहाँ पे इमाम के घर में आप जब इकट्ठा होते हैं तो खुदावंद आलम की नज़र में ये काबिल सताइश है, ये इंशाअल्लाह काबिल अजर है। लिहाजा ये जितने बच्चे आए हैं यहाँ पे, जिस भी मतलब ज़ाविये से आए हैं, जिस भी नीयत से आए हैं, इंशाअल्लाह खुदावंद आलम हम सब की नीयतों को खालिस फरमाए इंशाअल्लाह। And we will be there in the paradise inshallah to see the Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala
Okay, this was really good, but now we're gonna move on to the next thing, which is gonna be addition. So if you want to take part, you have to come on Thursday to Imambargah with what you want to read and come and tell me, okay, and I'll write it down. So put your hands up if you're going to take part in addition. Everyone's hands should be up. There's going to be 2 addition, one for children and one for youth. So we'll see which one's the best. I think the children might win the youth. Judging from
5
today.
से लेके 15 ईयर तक चिल्ड्रन का जश्न होगा और 10 प्लस वो यूथ का जश्न है। ये नोट्स कर लो, लेकिन देखिए नमाज के बाद वुज़ू है ना सबका।
Do you want to participate? Do you want to participate? Put your hand up if you don't have wuzu. Right, you need to quickly go and do wuzu. Go.
Hussain, 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 Ya Hussain, Hussain al-Gharib al-Gharib Hussain, Hussain al-Shaheed al-Shaheed Hussain, Hussain al-Gharib al-Gharib Hussain, Hussain al-Shaheed al-Shaheed Hussain. दुआई दुआई खुदारा ये दश्ते बलाए है कैसी तबाही, बहाया है किसने ये खूने मोहम्मद, क़यामत इलाही है किसने इलाही, जवानों बुजुर्गों को मारा गया है, शहीदों में शामिल है छोटे सिपाही। हुसैन al-Gharib al-Gharib Hussain, Hussain al-Shaheed al-Shaheed Hussain, किया जश्न बर्पा यूं अहले हवास ने, शहीदों की लाशों पर डंके बजाए, जला डाले अहले मोहम्मद के हैमे, सकीना के मुंह पर तमाचे लगाए। हुसैन al-Gharib al-Gharib Hussain, Hussain al-Shaheed al-Shaheed Hussain, Hussain al-Gharib al-Gharib Hussain, Hussain al-Shaheed al-Shaheed Hussain। जो बीमार था उसका बिस्तर न छोड़ा, अलीज़ादियों पर ये दूरे चलाए। हुसैन al-Gharib al-Gharib Hussain, Hussain al-Shaheed al-Shaheed Hussain, 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 Ya Hussain.
barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum ya Abdullah. Assalamu alaikum ya rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum Ali ibn Musa Riza. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum sahiba wa zaman. Assalamu alaikum ya rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Salawat. اللهم كل وليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعات وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا معينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. صلوات. اللهم صل على محمد.
اللهم اشف كل داء، اللهم اكس كل عيان، اللهم اكس دين كل مدين، اللهم فرج عن كل مهروب، اللهم رد كل غريب، اللهم فك كل اسير، اللهم اشل كل فاسد من نمور المسلمين، اللهم اشفي كل مريض، اللهم سد فقرنا بغناك، اللهم غير سوء اهالنا بحسن حالك، اللهم اكفي عنا الدين واغننا من الفقر انك على كل شيء قدير. اللهم صل على
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن عليا ولي الله أشهد أن عليا ولي الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح حي على خير العمل حي على خير العمل الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله
अभी बेशक लाइनें बना के बच्चे बैठ जाएं, आ रहे हैं मौलाना
نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد ذلك الله ربنا الله أكبر. سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله لمن حمد الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده اللهم صل على محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى الله أكبر بحول الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد كذلك الله أكبر الله أكبر اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار بنبينا وآله الأخيار اللهم صل على محمد وآله الأطهار الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله لمن حمد الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الحمد لله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الحمد لله الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي العظيم وبحمده اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله لمن حمد الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر استغفر الله ربي وأتوب إليه الله أكبر سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان الله سبحان ربي الأعلى وبحمده اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد الله أكبر الحمد لله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد السلام عليك أيها النبي ورحمة الله وبركاته السلام علينا وعلى عباد الله الصالحين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر
اللهم صل على محمد اللهم صل على محمد
Are the girls nice and quiet, let me see? All the girls are pretty smart leader boys. So your lines are pretty. Take it.
Move across. Sit that side.
I'm just thinking